Hello everyone and welcome to Mind Aids. In today's video, we are going to discuss something that is extremely important during this quarantine period. Are you living inside your gadget? If you feel so, there are certain things that we need to discuss about. We are living in a digital world. Staying away from your gadgets, let's say whether it's your iPhone or whether it's your computer, whatever it is, it's practically impossible. Because the only source of entertainment and the only source of work is availed via our electronic devices. Are you excessively dependent on it is something that you need to question about. Are you unable to find sleep at night? Are you unable to sit even for a minute without your mobile data or your electronic gadgets? Then there is something that you need to be questioning about. Gadget addiction is not a new phenomena altogether. We are all familiar with it. However, we might be unfamiliar with the fact that, like how we speak about alcohol addiction or say nicotine addiction, even your phone is capable to control you. It is interesting to note that people who are actually addicted to their devices get a very high feeling when spending a lot of time with their phones or with their laptops. This is because of the very fact that your devices are capable to give you the same high feeling that you get via your substances. When you use your phone more and more beyond the required level, there is this happy chemical or dopamine that is released in your brain, which is making you vulnerable to your gadget. In the long run, if you're not able to overcome from this addiction or excessive dependence, that will make you eventually a prisoner of your technological world. It's like we are all familiar with robots taking over the planet. Similarly, your phone is the one which will be controlling you rather than you controlling your phone. Are you able to relate when I say that all of a sudden your mobile data is over? The amount of anxiety and depression that you're going through, that's really alarming. It means that you are incapable, you're slowly becoming incapable to do anything other than using your phone. And specifically during the lockdown, there is hardly any option for us. It looks like that. Apart from the psychological impact that it has got, there are so many biological variants to it. You might be not familiar with it now, but when you're actually depending on your phone, when you're actually using your phone at night where you're supposed to sleep, where your body is trained to sleep because of its innate biological functioning, without you knowing, the blue light that is emitted from your electronic gadgets are actually tricking your brain by telling this, it's not nighttime, it's daytime, so you need not rest now. Now this is the reason why you're unable to fall asleep at night quickly. You might be able to sleep peacefully if you are keeping your phone aside at least 1 hour before you sleeping. Why are we so obsessed with our phone? Why is that we need our phone near us when we are even about to rest after the hectic day? This is something to be thought about. In fact, when the sleep cycle is incomplete, this creates much serious issues like hormonal imbalances and obesity, our eating patterns, bowel movements, which are actually the symptomatic manifestations or the signs of very serious physical as well as psychological conditions that our body might experience in the future. So the alarm is actually ringing and we are unable to see it. Moving ahead from the psychological as well as the biological aspect of screen addiction, what about our online profiles? We are unable to talk to a person who is sitting next in front of us. However, we feel so comfortable in finding online friendships, in developing virtual friendships. Even if we haven't seen a person, we are ready to share all our innate secrets, create bonds with the person. What has happened to us? Social media has in fact taught us to create a different self altogether. It's all about likes and appreciation and social validation rather than actually doing something with respect to our goals or with respect to our identity. This is no different for adults as well as children. In children, excessive dependence on the social media, the profile building, the acceptance-seeking behaviors can be projected as bedwetting and a lot of emotional issues that is eventually changing their normal development and attachment styles. In fact, it might become carry forwards to their adult life. So the games, the online profiles are all changing who we are without even we being aware of it. Henceforth, without age, race, culture, or any other variance, screen time is in fact a serious concern to be thought about. I hope you found this video informative. Stay tuned for our channel for further updates on how to come out of this gadget addiction. If you have any queries, kindly comment in the box below or email us. For more videos like this, like, share and subscribe to our channel, Mind Eats. Thank you so much for your attention and have a great day.